Well, welcome back to E.C.D Automotive Design's channel, building the best award-winning custom vehicles in the United States. And joining us to kind of give us a high-level overview of recent earnings, some news, path to profitability, and more, we have Scott, the CEO, joining as always. Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, thanks for having me again. I appreciate it. Good to be here as always.
Always a pleasure getting you on. So I want to get right into this. Maybe give us some insight into your recent revenue that you posted, growing 207% to a record 8.3 million. You want to talk about what's kind of driving the revenue?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's simple. This is the plan just coming together. This is a plan that just pre-COVID, we knew that it was kind of, when COVID happened, I wrote 5 scenarios for the business. I don't know, I wasted my time at 5. There was one, go small, go big. That was the only options. We went big. We designed the new factory, built it in our own dime, pre-being public, opened up a UK logistics facility. We knew that if we got through COVID, we'd come out the gate strong. We moved into the new factory on 2022. The new factory is a completely different manufacturing plant for us. We used to build all over the place. 36 hours a day were wasted on moving trucks between departments in the old facility. We just built in a line. It was like turning a light switch on. We just consistently building a car every 4 days over 20 stages. So the revenue growth is just a result of great supply chain by open logistics facility, building a new factory. And honestly, it exceeded our expectations. The growth was just dramatic because we just built more, Kyle. We just built more units. And then behind that, the business model and the unit economics worked because the model is built on building one-on-one cars, as you know. But what we did is we took that upgrade price by adding new innovations and choices to clients who aren't cash starved, they're creatively starved. So if we fulfill that creative with choices they could add to the vehicles, we went from $22,000 upgrades to currently $80,000 upgrades. So that period you're talking about in time, our average upgrade shifted to $63,000 in average upgrades. So it was just kind of a lining of the stars where production just moved better. The immersive experience we put clients through by designing one-on-one cars just kicked in that upgrade kind of level. And 207% growth just literally because in simple terms, the plan just came together as we planned just as COVID happened, where we went big.
Yeah, no, it's an absolutely incredible story, and I want to kind of shift a little bit. I know you guys are in a growth phase, so profitability isn't always the core focus because obviously you want to continue to expand here. Your net loss increased to about 1.6 million. You want to give some insight on the path to profitability or how you kind of feel about that in the current situation?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the adjusted EBITDA, we were just north of just close to 500,000 in adjusted EBITDA, and that was a dramatic swing of a positive of 1.4 swing on the year before. So look, in simplest terms, we always knew the first year of moving from private to being public was going to be costly. Yeah. So we incurred costs that we knew were going to occur in this period of time to just get over that wall of going from a private entity to a public entity. But in ultimate terms, we knew what we've got to do, which is now we've got access to capital markets and we can scale. We've just got to leverage the factory, fill the factory, unit economics, upgrades. If we're building 98 units this year in that factory, get to 180 and everything's just going to leverage out nicely. OPEX is going to be leveraged. We're going to continue to enhance unit economics. We're going to add more vehicles. We're going to fill the backlog, build more, justify value of the price point, add more choices and upgrades. It's going to leverage itself out and work itself towards the profitability. And we're confident that in the forecast we're running.
Yeah, and speaking of some of the economics here, you recently expanded your luxury product line. You also introduced some merch here. Looks like you guys are constantly working on stuff. You want to talk a little bit about the product line side of things?
Yeah, I've got a real loyalty. I'm passionate about the business, and I hope that comes across. But I'm very loyal to our fan base. E.C.D is not a brand that everybody can afford. I understand that, but it doesn't mean everybody shouldn't be included within the brand. Nothing annoys me more. As a kid, I was kicked out of the Porsche garage because I was 11 years old and obviously couldn't afford it, and they threw me out. And it just kind of made me quite upset that why wouldn't you be allowed to even just see and feel the brand? And I was conscious from day one. We always said, look after our fan base, like we look after our clients. So if anybody comes to the factory, whether a client or a fan, they get exactly the same tour. We tour everybody, whether they're a fan or whether they're a client. So the merch thing was just, we got a lot of people requesting, we give them free. People were saying, can I get a T-shirt like the guys wearing the line? If we get the polos and the Yetis and stuff. And we were kind of giving them away. And we said, look, why don't we just make it accessible and easy? So we just put it in a platform, launched that. And it's amazing the messages you get with the orders. I see the orders coming in and I see the little messages and people saying how proud they are to wear the shirt. And if that gives some satisfaction to our fan base that be part of the brand but can't afford the product, yeah, then fair play to them. You know, they deserve to feel part of it, and they've been incredibly loyal to us in driving social media channels and awareness. So we're in debt to them. So we don't make any real money on those things with shipping and handling, but if it gives people access to a brand, then yeah, I like that. I want them to feel part of it.
Well, on that note, I definitely appreciate all the insights. Very clerical as we pass it off to the viewers. Let us know what you think in that comment section and subscribe as News Catalyst. Hit the wire. Of course, we'll bring it to you here. But on that note, as always, we look forward to catching you in the next one.